Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Ron Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schweim.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Get me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schweim.
Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schweim. Bobby Schweim's in here today, and, of course, producing the show, Nick Earnshaw, 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app. What's up, B-Bob?
Happy New Year, Billy. I had to dust you off and get you in here today.
Yeah, getting ready to mix it up with you, which, I'll knock you out.
I need the referee.
Yeah,
I need the referee shirt. Where'd it go?
We're gonna make the ceremonial handoff to you. A little later on in the show, Nick.
Listen, I come in to give this show legitimacy.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, let's face it. We started it together, and
right.
I can't make a full-time commitment to you, but sometimes I got to come in and just tell you, Bill, you're
wrong. And on the opposite end of that, you're a moron. And the reason why, Nick, I have him in here, he makes me look like a genius.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Like,
Tell me about that. It's funny. Josh always takes my side. He's like,
he doesn't.
What are you taking his side?
He doesn't always take your side.
Yeah, he does all the time.
Ready for this, Nick Earnshaw?
Let's hear it.
I like hanging around. He makes me look smart.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Listen,
so that's
we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out later in the show. Who's smarter?
Let me preface this by, he listens to sports talk radio. I would say I listen to a lot of music.
You listen.
I listen to a lot of music. Like, he doesn't even know what ska is. You know what ska music is?
I don't even know what
that
is.
Bobby has this one thing. And by the way, you also thought Cleveland was a big city.
It's a decent.
I got a picture. I have a picture saved in my.
Yeah, okay.
The buildings. It's a one-hat town, but you can walk from one side of to the one side of the city in like 10 minutes. I'm talking about the buildings, the size of the building.
I fly over these cities, right?
Bobby,
I look at them all the time. Who are they going to take? Your word or my word?
But I've been
there. What, about 20 years ago? Are you a history major?
Yeah, I am a history major.
Okay, that's 20 years ago.
All right, well, I'm going to show you a picture of Cleveland from the air.
Pretty big city, Bill. Decent sized city from the air.
See.
I fly over this all the time. I flew over it the other night. He's going to tell me?
There's no way I'm going to fall asleep during this show. There's no way. You can't.
He's right. He hasn't even seen it.
We got a great show lined up today. It's New Year's Eve. How about that? How fast did 2022 go by?
Barbara Walters just died, man.
What?
On the news.
When did that happen?
Last night.
Remember that on Saturday night?
Last night.
The Pope?
Yeah,
I know the Pope.
One Pope guy.
Yeah, he wasn't doing well. How about that Barbara Wawa, huh?
Yeah.
So, checking out the last couple of days of the year.
Christy Alley died.
Yeah.
How about that?
We lost a lot of notable people this year.
It's funny.
By the way, Bob, we'd be remiss.
You have to bring
so one of this show's biggest supporter, biggest listener. He worked for the Flyers for many years. Rick Mattis,
good friend of ours.
He was parking cars with Tony Galante down there on 13th Street in Ocean City.
Yeah, he was working at Playland.
And he worked at Playland. He was friends with Scott for many years, and Brian Hartley, the fantasy football guru, Jeff Dowling, Mr. Met. But Rick Mattis passed away on Christmas morning.
Yeah, that's
sad.
At the age of 68.
I just saw him when I was buying Playland tickets for Casey, who works for our mother. Anyway, I spent a good quality 15 minutes with the guy. Our big claim to fame is we used to make him laugh so hard. We would literally fall to the ground.
Nick, we'd make him laugh so hard. He would literally fall on the ground. He would have tears in his eyes.
He just loved it. So I had him going a little bit, and we.
So when this show started way back, it's almost like 12 years ago, when I decided to take a shot at radio, and when we first got started, he was very instrumental in, like, he would like to give us like
he'd call you after every show,
constructive criticism, good, bad. He tell like it is.
Well, Billy, every time he sees me pedaling up to the beach, he's like, "You got to they need you back in the." You know, I mean,
he was a straight shooter.
Yeah,
he was a straight shooter.
Well, he really loved the show, and and there's not too many. He was not
a quirky kind of dude.
Yeah,
man,
he was kind of a quirky dude, but we're gonna miss Rick.
Definitely. Definitely.
But you're right. A lot of big name people did pass away this year.
Yep.
And the Eagles died last week in
you know what, Bill?
You
know what sticks in my craw, and I can't get this out of my head. That 3rd and 30. I'm haunted by that right now.
But how do you make a Pro Bowl? Darius Slay. I know.
Well, I know. Scott.
They were
Josiah Scott.
He was the one that blew it. I get
his angle was so piss poor. Running up I mean, they're pros, and I understand, but man, I just can't get that out of my head.
Yeah, I mean, they were in a cover 2 zone, and Darius Slay thought he had help, and he just didn't. Josiah Scott was late getting there. I don't know.
His angle was so poor.
Right.
I just
Old man T.Y. Hilton made the catch. Old man T.Y. Hilton.
And you have a guy
that's going to go down. Like if something, God forbid, if something bad goes wrong, they're going to look back at that one play. Like, how Freddie Mitchell is 4th and 26. Big play Slay or bad play Slay. He's 3rd and 30. He's going to wear that, Bob.
I know.
Even though it was Josiah Scott's fault.
It was.
It's his blown coverage. And by the way, did you see the way he handled it? He was yelling at him. He was in his face. Darius Slay.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Describe that.
Well, I mean, he was like
after the play on the
sidelines.
Well, after the game, Darius Slay had some choice words for Josiah Scott. Kind of throwing the blame on him and throwing him under the bus a little bit.
Do you know when you go into the film room, right?
Yeah,
Monday, Tuesday, and you see that play, you know it's got to be haunting you. But I know, Bill, you got to forget it. You can't hold on to things.
Right.
But I'm not the player right now, so I can do whatever I want. Right now, Nick, is that not haunting you?
No, it still does.
It's in the back of my mind. I'm walking down the street and I'm thinking 3rd and 30.
I think it should haunt every single Eagles fan a little bit.
By the way,
it was a big play in the game.
Yeah,
absolutely. Two straight sacks before that.
That's right. That's right. Do you realize that the Eagles, I mean, that could go down as 3rd and 30, like Freddie Mitchell,
like Joe Pasarcik,
like
Herm Edwards, right? I mean, things you can't shake.
Now you have Lane Johnson hurt. Now you got we have depth in the line.
We have depth in the line. I'm not too worried about that.
It's towards the end of the year. Everybody's banged up, but now
you should be getting healthy now.
Now you want to go as healthy as possible into the playoffs.
I'm not so worried about Lane Johnson right now. I think he'll be back for the playoffs, but
he's going to have that abdominal.
Well, here's the thing, though.
He pulled a tendon in his abdominal.
He's supposed to have to. He could have operation.
But he wants
put it off. Yeah. Well, he can limp through the rest of the season.
You think it's that easy?
You'd rather have probably a 60 to 70% over Jack Driscoll. 60 to 70%.
So you'll take a 70% Lane Johnson.
Yeah,
compared.
That's how good Lane Johnson is. He's the best right tackle in football. He has not allowed a sack since the year 2020.
Yeah, I mean the guy's stud. I would take 70%.
And of course, last night the Sixers. What the hell? You
I watch games.
I fell asleep.
Nick,
I was watching the Tennessee
Clemson. I watched. Listen, I had a great day of sports yesterday. I watched the Notre Dame game. I watched the Pitt game. That was insane.
Yeah,
that was great. I mean, it was a gorgeous day.
I love by the Sun Bowl. I always like the Sun Bowl.
I love it. It was cloudy and rainy there.
Yeah, the sun was out. It was raining.
You know where that is?
Brad,
you know where that is? You know where that
El Paso.
Yeah,
El Paso.
El Paso. I used to land there all the time. El Paso, I call it. Get it, Nick?
I got it. Don't worry, I got it.
So anyway, I used to land there all the time, and that place is considered like 300 days out of the year. It's got total sunshine. Has total sunshine.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's why they call it the Sun Bowl. It's
right.
the sunniest place, sunniest part of the country.
Is that right?
Yeah,
El Paso.
That's why they call it the Sun Bowl.
All right, we got a great show lined up at the bottom of the first hour.
I'm going to rip the Sixers.
We're going to talk to the sportsbook consigliere, Dave Sharapan, sponsored by Dino Subs and Pizza of Margate. Of course, Timmy Wainwright does a great job. He's a great guy. Get down to Dino Subs and Pizza of Margate. We'll talk to the sportsbook consigliere. Bob, I've been doing a lot of teasers. I've been winning. I'm up to $130. I bet $10 here, $10 there.
It's like kissing your grandma.
No, it ain't. If you're winning, you're kissing your grandma. I don't know.
With the tease. You
don't even bet. You don't even bet.
They'll take the bet.
But he's so tight, Nick, he won't even this kid still has his 3rd grade lunch money.
That's why you got nothing. You spend everything, it's unbelievable.
I have fun. You're miserable.
You have fun, all right.
All right, and then the second half of the hour, we're gonna prove that I'm smarter than you. We're gonna have a trivia question. We're gonna play football.
Listen,
Philly sports trivia, Bob.
Nick, I got to tell you, I got a little disclaimer. No,
Yeah, here we
he's
go.
in the sports world.
Here we go.
No.
Now he's going to start. You
Bobby,
see this?
you can't. I don't want you putting that
You're
out there.
smarter
I
than
need
me. Now all of a
confidence.
sudden you're starting to qualify.
My general knowledge is way smarter than you. All right, well, we'll see what happens.
General
They shouldn't be out of the question. These questions.
These
they
are,
should be
but
out
they
of
have
here.
to be Philadelphia
All
Eagles,
Philadelphia,
Flyers,
yep.
Sixers,
Yep.
or Philly.
I'm ready to go. Trust me.
All right.
I got a whole list for you.
I told you no soccer questions.
I got one. I got one just to stump both of you.
Pele.
Yeah, he just passed
Passed
away.
Maybe that's the question.
Yeah, right.
That's the only thing I know about soccer is Pele.
We'll have to see. There's going to be a few that might stump you guys.
Well, how about our good buddy Dominic Mariani? Every once in a while he gives us tickets to give away to listeners and everything.
Right.
Did you see his picture on the
billboard?
He's got a billboard. Pensacola Spine and Rehab. Our good friend Dominic Mariani played football with us at Collingswood. All South Jersey football player.
Yep.
After 30 or 40 years in business, he's got this big billboard that's one of those electronic ones that switch all the time. And his picture was pretty good.
I saw it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I just wanted to bring that to your attention. All right. Great show lined up today. So what we're going to do is in the second hour, we're going to ask you to text in 609-403-0973 is the text board. Who knows more about sports trivia? Just put Billy or Bobby. Who's going to win? Put odds on it. Make it fun. Send in a comment about the Eagles or the Sixers. 609-403-0973. 0973. I want to remind people the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts to help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing, from the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Hey, the locker room in Blitz's Market want to discount your Eagles game day meal. And I know, Bob, Rick Manis used to take advantage of
this. On the boardwalk yesterday, riding a bike on the boardwalk, and you see there was like 13 of these older guys that are on the boardwalk.
Right.
They can't wait for the hoagie.
Yeah, they go to
are they going to be open? They wonder if they're going to be open tomorrow.
It's
New Year's Day, Bill. I don't know.
Well, get down there today. Order today. All right. During the Eagles season on game day, get a turkey or Italian hoagie for just $5 when you mention the locker room. Get down to Blitz's all season long at 21st and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Blitz's now has online ordering at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Blitz's is home of the dill pickle hoagie. It's really a big deal. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Bobby Schweim, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN and the mobile app.
The Allstate Sugar Bowl on ESPN Radio. 9th-ranked Kansas State captured the Big 12 championship, knocking off TCU. Can they be the Giant Killers once again when they face 5th-ranked Alabama?
You know what you're getting from Kansas State. This team is going to bow up on both sides of the football. Can I expect Alabama to play insanely hard?
Number 5, Alabama. 9th-ranked Kansas State.
Coverage begins at noon on 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's football station.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Randazzo's Pizza, there's one right nearby. Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Norman, before we start the surgery, I have some bad news.
What is it, doctor?
Well, I never graduated from med school, but the good news is it's the Xfinity Hello 2023 sale. Now hurry, because new Xfinity customers can get 400 megabit internet for just $30 a month for 2 years with no annual contract when they add Xfinity Mobile. And this will get your heart rate up. For a limited time, you'll get $500 back when you add a second mobile line.
I gotta get this deal.
Plus, get the best price when you get unlimited data on both lines.
That's amazing, Doc.
I know. I don't want to miss this deal. Let's reschedule.
Doc? Doc?
Drop everything and get to the Xfinity Hello 2023 sale now through January 10th. Go to Xfinity.com/Hello 2023. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Internet offer requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. After term, regular rates apply. Xfinity Internet required for Xfinity Mobile. Compares Xfinity Unlimited Intro to lowest price 5G plans of top 3 carriers. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes of usage per line. Data thresholds may vary.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
All right, we're back here in the locker room, broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Bobby Schweim, Nick Earnshaw producing New Year's Eve.
How about that, huh?
Got a lot. What's going on?
2023.
Nah, but Bill, you know what? I'm going to go see Mom.
Yeah, you got it. I'm going to go. It's football. I mean, yesterday was such a great bold game.
The last 3 days,
and then today, you got bowl games today.
Yeah,
too,
last
right?
three days.
Fiesta Bowl,
Wednesday, Thursday,
Peach
Friday.
Bowl.
Been excellent. I've been glued to the
It's
TV.
been great. And then you sprinkle in the Sixers, but
Speaking of sprinkle, they play like sprinkle.
Bill, I watched the game last night.
19,
my son
19
tells me
turnovers last night.
Well, 13 in the first half.
Right.
Okay.
But this is why the Eagles didn't win against Dallas. You know that.
4
right?
turnovers, right? You had fumbles and interceptions.
4 turnovers.
Turnovers are is the cancer that kills anything.
Right.
Okay. There is no radiation. There is no chemotherapy for turnovers.
You turn over the ball.
You turn the ball over. It's done. You're done. Okay. So anyway, let's talk about the Sixers.
Well, they lost 127 to 116.
Billy. I know, and I talked in between a break. Nick and I were talking. It's early, and I get it. And just like the Phillies weren't expecting, but I'm seeing the same old thing over and over and over again. Nothing's going to change. The human mop was only on the floor twice. I couldn't believe it. We thought he averages like 5 times on the floor,
right.
And eventually, just like the running, just like
the human,
just
mop.
like the running quarterback,
right?
Kyler Murray's out,
right.
Jalen Hurts is out, and he got pounced on. And I knew that. Listen, you don't want a quarterback's going to have to run a certain amount. To certain
amount of time
to get out of trouble,
especially in this new NFL.
But you don't want to add. You don't want to bring the odds of him getting hurt up by running. Calling
design plays.
Okay. Well, anyway, getting back to the Sixers, I digress. I get ahead of myself. The Sixers turned the ball over 13 times in the first half. I was going crazy. My son thought that Maxey was going to be the difference. I'll tell you, this Zion Williams. Telling you,
Zion Williamson.
I'm telling you what, this guy can. In the first half, he was just being a team player, and then he turned it on in the second half.
Right.
I think, and with the CJ McCullough last night.
Is he bigger than Charles Barkley?
Oh, Bill, this guy can dribble fast. He can turn it on.
Right.
He's special. He's a special talent in the NBA. They're leading in the West, right?
Yeah,
I think
the Pelicans are having a really good season. I think they're the hottest team in basketball.
Where did this guy, this 32-year-old CJ McCollum come from? I mean, they're 23. He was a Portland guy. He was with the Portlands, but he was unconscious last night. He had 10 threes.
11.
Was it 11?
11 total set the franchise record.
I'll tell you what. I mean, and here's the thing, though. When somebody's that high, you got to get a hand in his face. And I would say the first 6 or 7 shot attempts, nobody was around.
It was easy.
Right.
Easy for him.
So listen, he had a free look, but he had to hit him too, which he was. Tobias Harris, I think he quietly scored, 10 points?
Tobias Harris.
He was like a no-show last night.
14 points.
14 points.
He was a +3.
I'm going to tell you, he needs to his star needs to shine a little bit more. I needed a bigger effort out of him last night. Didn't get it. Okay,
he's been good.
He was two for 5 from 3
He's been good throughout the season.
Yeah, he's had a good. Remember, he said, "Tell your friends, I'm a sharpshooter."
That was a little ridiculous.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a little ridiculous.
But combination of here's what happened last night. The turnovers, you 13 in the first half. It's insane. Okay,
Right.
All right. You can't have that. Combined with McCullough was unconscious. I mean, and then when Zion turned it on, they couldn't stop him in the third and fourth quarter. It was unbelievable.
McCullough had 42.
Yeah. So and then throw in the bad reffing. The refs were horrible.
We got to get Javi on again.
The refs, Billy. I tell you, it's hard to ref in the NBA, even college, high school basketball.
Well, things happen so quick. They complain on every single play.
But I got to tell you, Bill, the reffing it was horrible last night.
I know. Well, see when you call. when you called me, I was sitting at the table I was printing stuff up in preparation for the show. So I left the Tennessee game on.
Right.
So when you called me, it was only the first half. I wasn't really tuned in.
I was
because I was going to watch the second.
I was sitting.
Half.
My son loves the Sixers. He plays basketball, so we were
Sure.
sitting there playing or watching a game. And I'm a kind of a student of the game. I love basketball. Played it all my life. And I got to tell you, Bill, the Sixers, and I hate to say this, but I don't think Joel Embiid's a clod. Now, listen, I understand he's got a pretty shot. He does some things. He does some things really nice. But Billy, this one play, he's going after. He tripped over
the other night.
Luka Doncic.
Sometimes his feet can't get out of the way.
I know. He's on the floor. He's a clod. So he hits the ground as much as Jalen Hurts does.
He's a clod hopper. Although, like I said, here's my question, Nick. Do you think we're ever going to win it with him? I don't see it. I think he's a great player.
I know, but I hate to give up on him. You know what I mean? He's such a talent.
Here's what I'll say. He is their best chance. He is their best chance to win. If you move on from Joel Embiid, then you're starting over.
Who's that?
You're giving up. So I think he is your best chance to win. Will they win? I don't know. This is why I'm waiting till after Christmas, after the All-Star break, to really see where this team's at. I just don't think they have enough depth.
With that being said, okay, we go after we're in the month of February, March, right? And we're still teetering 5th place, whatever we are. Then what are you thinking? You see the same stuff. I'm gonna tell you, Dick, nothing's changing, dude.
No,
they turn the ball over. They've been doing this for years.
Yeah. But listen, Nick, here's another thing. In defense of my brother, I will say this. From the day one when Brett Brown came here, not from day one, maybe like after the first year, we could see right through that.
Yeah.
And you especially Bobby didn't like Brett Brown from day one.
Brett Brown and Doc Rivers are essentially the same coach at this point.
So that's what I'm thinking. Nothing's changing with the turnovers. Is it the coach? Is he putting
Can he not get through to the players?
Is he not getting through? Is he not emphasizing the turnovers much? Now, granted, the Pelicans had I think they had 12. They had a high number of turnovers, but it was quiet 12. It wasn't.
They had 14.
Okay.
Yeah,
they did too, but we had 19, right? Is that what it was?
Yes,
yeah, that's
19.
right. Yeah.
Okay. And 13 in the first half. I mean, we got off to a great start, and then boom! From the second quarter on, it was downhill. Yeah. And you could see it. Now, here's my thing with Embiid. He does. I like him living in the paint. Well, no, I'm going to say the jump shot. What do you call it?
Mid-range?
Mid-range jump shot. Okay. He has a pretty jump shot when he does that. And he's got a beautiful foul shot, although he did not shoot really well from the foul line last night. I think he missed like 4 or 5. So, throwing that in here when he dribbles the ball up, that drives me insane.
I don't like when he dribble. I don't like when he dribble.
He was 8 of 10 from the free throw line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that wasn't too bad. 80%. But yeah, let me say, I just don't. I don't know if it's the team, but Joel Embiid, if he had a Jimmy Butler or a Tatum or someone of that caliber, because you're not going to do it with PJ Tucker. You're not going to do it with Tobias Harris. You're not going to do it with a 2-year-old Harden now.
I think he's 34.
34.
House.
I mean, House. You're not going to. We need. And I'll tell you what. So I'm giving it. I know he's got 4 years left on his contract, right? Embiid,
yes,
4 years left. If we don't, this year I don't see us going past the second round.
I mean, that's where they're kind of at.
You're not beating Milwaukee. You're not beating Boston. You're not beating them.
And that was a lot of people's argument with the process too. Like you could only get so far with what they had, and then that was it. You were never taking. So we're back to
so
square
Nick,
one.
you're gonna. I'm gonna proclaim this is what I'm gonna say right now. If we don't win the championship, and not this year or the next year, you got to trade him.
Well,
you got to get. You got to.
Yeah, that's
well,
fair.
he's
That's
going to
fair.
start to deteriorate a little
That's
bit.
fair to say, Bob.
He's in the middle of his prime. These are Embiid's best years. And as a big man, you've seen it time and time again. Yao Ming, another guy who had a lot of injuries. Joel Embiid has had injuries throughout his career.
Yeah, but he's been pretty healthy recently.
If you don't win in this window, then you're probably not going to win at all.
So we got 2 years to go, Bill. That's the way I see it right now with this.
I think
with
you're
this
right.
core of people, we got 2 years.
I think that's a fair, pretty safe.
This year's included.
Yes,
and they got a lot to clean up, man. A lot to clean up. Maxey, my son thought Maxey was going to come in and Maxey's back. Maxey's back.
Right, he changed the world one.
Man,
not the first game back.
Man.
All right, so what? I do want to, in the second hour, too, I also want to, while we're playing our trivia game in the second hour, I do want to talk about all the things that happened this year in 2020 that were big stories. For instance,
22.
Or what did I say, 2000?
Yeah, we don't want to go back to 2020.
Right,
we don't want to go back there.
2022. You know, they got Jay Wright retired. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know, we Dombrowski got rid of Girardi. That was a big move. I mean, the front office from both the Eagles and the Phillies did a lot of movement, Bob, that got everybody excited. So there was a lot to talk about in 2022. Right. We'll go over that too. Of course, on the other side, we'll talk to the sportsbook consigliere Dave Sharapan, sponsored by Dino Subs and Pizza of Margate. Want to remind people the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Friends, let me tell you about Maserati, the main line, located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia. They offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations and invite you to stop and see the area's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli midsize sedan of the class-leading Levante, the only SUV worthy of being called a Maserati. Maserati, the main line, also leads the nation in certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maseratis available on the market. Your experience is not end at the point of a sale, as Maserati, the main line, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi at RDS Auto Group today at 484-804-4800. That's 484-804-4800, or visit them online anytime at motml.com. All right, when we return, we'll talk with the sportsbook consigliere Dave Sharapan. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy and Bobby Schweim right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the season tomorrow, hosting the New Orleans Saints.
Minshew takes the snap. He backs up. He looks. He is looping it, catching it. Goddard in for a second touchdown.
Pre-game coverage starts at noon with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick calling all the action starting at 1 p.m. This is where the Philadelphia Eagles play. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's official Eagles station.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again and again. Calling again and again.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
See the red tag. Save a lot of green at the Bridgeton Chevrolet Buick GMC Red Tag event. Get $500 red tag bonus cash on select new models. Plus, make no payments for 90 days. Lease a new 2022 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab. $299 a month for 36 months. Plus, get the BAM Advantage. 2 years of scheduled no-cost maintenance. Save now at Bridgeton Chevrolet Buick GMC. Better get to Bridgeton. Find new roads. Payment deferment excludes leases. $2,500 down on all vehicle offers. See dealer for details.
I never write reviews, but Navage is so amazing, I had to leave one. Nothing's ever cleared out my sinuses as well. I'm blown away by how Navage works. That's a review from Carrie, and it's one of over 100,000 online testimonials praising Navage. I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I've talked about flushing out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs. How Navage's powered suction can help you breathe better, and how your nose is the body's air filter, and Navage will clean it out. But don't take my word for it. What do people like Chad say, who wrote, Navage has helped clear out my nasal passages every single night. My wife says my snoring has gone way down. Snorefest be gone, unquote. Navage is the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million customers to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, Target, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Hi, it's Pete from Chicky and Pete's. The holidays always bring out our seasonal favorites, like our garlic truffle burger and our spicy Thai peanut wings. Plus, order any of our seasonal menu items with a holiday specialty cocktail. Chickies and Pete's.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're back here in the locker room, broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. By the way, we're streaming live on my YouTube channel, The Locker Room with Billy Schweim. And right now, it's usually time for the Sportsbook Consigliere Dave Sharapan, sponsored by Dino Subs and Pizza of Margate. Keep you coming back for more since 1964. 8016 Ventnor Avenue, Margate, 609-822-6602. Call in for a sandwich, a sub down there.
Would you like to have a sandwich with Billy?
Would you like?
I was telling Nikki, Cody, the story about when Mom, Monica Tula.
We have we used to have all the kids in the neighborhood play kill the man with a football in our backyard. we had a big backyard, and all these like Bobby and I were we played with all the older kids. So my mom, we're all out there killing each other. We're all muddy and everything. And my mom would walk in the backyard. My mom was 4'11". She would go, "Would you like to have a sandwich with Billy and Bob?
Would you like to have a sandwich with Billy and
Hi,
Bobby?
boys. Would you like to have a sandwich with Billy?"
We're all full of mud.
Right.
Their fingers are twisted the other way.
Yeah, bleeding at the knees. Would you like to have a sandwich with Billy and Bobby? All right. Now it's time for our favorite segment. Each and every Saturday, we fly on out to Vegas, get to talk to the Sportsbook Consigliere.
He's old. This guy's old.
He's everywhere. He's cool. Let's go to the Maserati, the main line, sports hotline, and welcome in the Sportsbook Consigliere, Dave Sharapan.
What's up, boys? I didn't know.
I say in the article.
I got the surprise again. I feel like I'm seeing double.
Yeah, but this didn't knock you out like the first time, man.
No. This is like one of those ones where I know like we're the holiday help, right? Like it's New Year's Eve, no one else is working. Hey, Bobby, listen, I need you to come in and do the show with me. Okay, so.
Yeah, that's how it goes down. But Dave, I got to tell you, man, even when I'm not on the show and I listen, I look forward to your segment, dude. You are so good. It's not even funny, man. I love it.
When I talk to Bobby, usually the first person I call after the show,
right?
He goes,
"It's not me."
Man, he goes, "I got to tell you, you two guys, you guys make me laugh."
And that's what listen. Sports, it's all about feeling good, right? Have a good time, and it's all part of it. You guys are just great. I love it. So
appreciate
that.
Look, I got two of them today.
Look
Two of them.
My shirt there, Dave. Look at my shirt today. Look at that. I got that for Christmas.
Look at my new Christmas present shirt. All right,
right there.
Billy,
see that?
My daughter,
Bobby, you look great. I mean, Billy, what size did you get? It looks
Dave, double XL.
Listen, you know why I'm wearing this hat.
It's cold out in Vegas.
2023, yeah, but listen, I mean, Billy, we got to get in shape. At our age, we
right.
got to get in shape. So I'm going to send you pictures. I'm going to text you in the morning when I'm out doing something if I need to motivate you.
Well, that you do, because listen, I got an elliptical at home. I hit that up yesterday. I said, Bill, what are you doing? Just walk around the Cooper River. Do something.
I got to be honest with you. I over the last, especially the last 3 years, I have not. I've gotten kind of fallen off the wagon.
Make your New Year's resolution, Bill. You need to do some.
But they say when you make a resolution, Dave, you don't stick to it.
Everybody's right. This is a life change. It's not a resolution. Okay.
Right.
Time to just take back a little control and get in shape again. Listen, you got the little girl. I got little girls. I got 3 daughters. We're living.
I really enjoyed that picture of your daughters in front of the Christmas tree. That was awesome, Dave.
Oh yeah. I mean, listen, these Christmas vacations. It's been a couple weeks. Everybody's at home. I can
like the song says, Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again.
I could pick you up. We could go watch a game. Just get me out of the house. There's a lot of stuff going on here. You understand? 19, 17, and 8. And they've been staying up all night watching movies. You know, I asked them, hey, you want to watch a football game? No, I don't want to watch a football
So, hey, Dave, you must have a man room then, right? You got a man cave?
No, I have no man anything. You know, Bobby,
you got 3 doors, Bob.
In the estrogen, the bathroom. That's it.
Wait, you're a sports guy. You got to watch. You got to have something. Where do you go?
He goes to the book.
Listen, I go to the book. I used to go work in the book, and it was my, I don't know, just place where I could go and be around, you know, mostly guys. We had women that worked in the book too, but it was mostly guys, and it was sports. So now when I need a break, I got places with walls of TVs.
Right,
I know
right.
most
So you
of the
go
people
somewhere.
working in them. So I just go somewhere and sit.
I got you.
I don't even say, I try not to bother anybody while they're working and just sit and watch the games. It brings me peace. So I
So
don't
did
need
you go there? Did you go? I was in front of the TV all day yesterday. I
What
watched
a
great
bowl
football
week
games.
so far,
day.
man. What a day, what a week. I mean, there's been great games from Wednesday on.
No, the bowl games have gotten pretty good. The last couple of days have been really good. I mean, they've been entertaining, but they've been dogs. I hope you've been paying attention, Billy, and betting some money line dogs. They're winning the games outright. You don't even need the points. I hope you're not doing those.
What are you talking about? Billy, what do you mean? He's the big teaser. That's all you. Hey, I'm teasing this. Would you just bet? What's this with the tease?
He loves the teasers.
I love being
He loves
teased.
it. Nicky,
Hey,
he loves the teasers.
He
You
loves
gotta-
the tease.
Adrenaline.
What do you feel about the tease,
My
Dave?
adrenaline gets going, book.
I understand, but you don't in a college. You don't need the teaser points.
Hey,
You
this
could
kid,
do
man.
I mean, if you have to throw together straight bits and then put together a little parlay, and you're going to cover the spreads anyway. You get paid way more.
He basically, when he teases, he has no confidence in his.
Well, at least I bet. You don't even bet. He's so
Oh,
tight.
don't
Listen.
shame, brother.
No, but Dave, he's so tight. He still has his 3rd grade lunch money.
Believe me, I understand that. I went to school with kids. They still got their bar
doesn't
mitzvah
bet.
money. They still got their communion money, and they want to know what I like for the weekend. Like, seriously. Really? Okay.
Well, if somebody's sitting in the cheap seats and he doesn't bet, and then he complains about
but
how I
the tease,
bet.
Dave, you're not a big. You don't like the tease or all the stuff he teases.
Sees value in it.
The college football teasers are not a good proposition value-wise. They just don't offer the bang for the buck.
There you go.
But
There you go. And
everybody-
I think he's chicken. He's chicken.
Well, he's a little scared. He's conservative. I mean, he's
Conservative. All right, Dave, let me get to this because, look, by the way, I'm not looking at my newspaper. I got my modern technology.
You've
my
really
phone.
ramped up the technology.
I got my.
You're welcome, Dave. Dave, you're welcome.
All right.
You're welcome.
Before I ask you,
Dynamic of the show here with this thing. Go ahead.
before I ask you about a couple picks,
Please do.
I'm going to ask you a question after of
Okay.
what 3 big stories in 2022. So
Okay.
you can start to think about that.
Yeah.
All right. Number 1,
Yeah.
we have. I'm going to start off with the Alabama game because I think that's a good game to watch right now.
Good.
Alabama right now is a -8,
Okay.
and the over and under is 57. Alabama, Kansas State. I think Alabama's going to roll them.
Yeah, the move came on Alabama. This line was 6.5 for the longest time, and now it's 8. Now listen, all this rhombus and parallelogram money, which is what I call that sharp money, because they're all the shapes. They know everything. They've been steaming these games, and they've been wrong every time.
Is
They've been
everybody
steaming the
playing?
favorites? That's the
Bama.
question
They are.
about all these bowl games. Everybody is playing for Bama. They must have got confirmation that that's the case.
I was going to say that's got to play into it.
Bam, they laid it. Okay, this is one of the moves that. Listen, K-State has been bet against and just not been respected all season. The line is really high now. I don't know. I've been told this is an SEC mismatch. Talent-wise, Alabama's the side. I'm not in love with it. I understand the move, and this would be one I would pass. You don't have to bet every game, but Billy, I know you like to tease it. Take Alabama down.
Yeah.
Alabama's going to win. They may not cover those. So your teaser move, that makes a lot of sense there. The game's going to fly over, by the way. That's the best. It's flying over. It's going over.
All right. How about the TCU Horned Frogs and the Michigan Wolverines? I want Michigan in this game.
So do I.
Right now, the line is Michigan minus 7.5.
Okay. Yeah.
The over and under at 58.
What's the matchup you guys think is the best matchup for the championship? If you get the two best teams, or the game that everybody in the executive
Michigan, Georgia.
So it's chalk, right? Right. That's probably what's best for business is probably what's going to happen. Okay. The look ahead numbers, if TCU gets in, they're a minimum of a 10.5 point dog.
Wow.
Or a 16.5 point dog. Nobody wants to see TCU in. That's the way they're going to bet it, though. Now, listen, a lot of people that I respect are on TCU at an early number, plus 9.5. This may be closer than you think, boys. I don't think this is as easy, and it's what everybody wants to see. But I think TCU has a shot to win this game. I think
that 58, the over and under is way high. I think that's way high for that over and under.
Way high?
At 58?
Yeah.
Nah.
I know.
That's
Odds makers have been off with some of these totals, Bobby. You're right. I mean, but this feels like I looked at the board today, all right, and I went over.
Wow.
Okay.
Over, and I'm an under guy. I'm a book guy. I love unders, but Iowa, Kentucky is absurd. 30.5. It's ridiculous. It's the lowest total I've ever seen for a college football game ever in my life. 52 years living and talking about this stuff for probably 40 of them. K-State, Bama, over. TCU, Michigan, over.
Wow.
And Ohio State, Georgia, more likely to go over than under because Georgia is going to run them out of the building.
Really? Now, I saw that. I told Billy. I said they're predicting a blowout. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and I don't see it that way.
I don't see it that way. I'm an under guy with that.
And that, by the way, Georgia's minus 6. Over and under 62. I just thought that
I'm an
game
under on that, and
that's the only game that I'm like kind of worried.
And I think it's going to be closer to. There's no way that's going to be a blowout. There's no way.
You think Ohio State can win the game?
Yeah,
I do.
It scares me, man. I like Georgia, but the only thing I don't like about Georgia is the Stetson Bennett.
Yeah,
He's 25 years old. He's a man.
Bennett.
The man.
He's like
That's right. That's what we need in this situation, right?
Yeah,
I don't think that Ohio State is going to be able to really slow down Georgia's running game. So that game becomes more of a shootout type game. Maybe team with the ball last wins, or whoever wins that turnover battle +2 wins the game. It's not that Ohio State can't win it. I just can't see them stopping Georgia. Georgia may put up 45 points themselves. If Ohio State's going to win, it's going to be 51-45. Game's going to fly over.
Okay.
That's the way I'm looking at it. Team total Georgia over.
We're talking with the Sportsbook Consigliere, Dave Sharapan, sponsored by Dino's Subs and Pizza of Margate. Book tomorrow, the Eagles on New Year's Day, hosting the Saints. And by the way, the Mummers Parade will be going on. A lot going on down in the city.
The Mummers
and the
Parade.
Mummers, right?
Have you ever been to a Mummers Parade, Dave?
I have not, but I went to school at Penn State with a bunch of guys from Philly that used to march in it. Every year was a big
It's insane.
I'm not a
It's insane now.
I'm not a Mummers
We knew a
guy.
lot of people that did it, though.
Follow Sportsbook Consigliere on Twitter at SportsBK Consig. All right, the book of Eagles minus 5.5. It's the Saints.
Every single week we come on here. And I've been with you now for like 25 weeks in a row. All right. We're going to have to talk about 2023 and figure this out. So maybe I can sleep in one of these Saturdays. But that's okay because I love you and Brother Bobby and, of course, Nikki and everyone else watching and listening. Pick against the Eagles every single week. Okay. And all they do is keep winning football games. You know I'm coming on here and taking the Saints. I don't know who's playing quarterback. I guess it's Minshew.
It's going to be Minshew.
Mania. Okay. This is
Hurts is doubtful right now officially.
Yeah, he ain't playing. The line tells me he ain't playing.
No.
But this will be the week that the Eagles win and clinch. So then next week will be a complete mess. Okay. They're going to win a game. But I'm picking the Saints just to keep the theme going.
We'll allow that.
Right. We can get the band together in Arizona for the Super Bowl when the Eagles get there.
Dave, we got a minute left.
Let's
3 big stories in 2022 for the book.
Well, 3 big stories. I mean, one, this Eagles season is a story.
Okay. Very good.
Unquestionable. The Phillies run was one of my favorite things of the last decade. I love baseball.
Wasn't that great?
The run was amazing. And then number 3, for me personally, is just being alive, Billy. 2 years ago, I had a stroke.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Killed me.
Holy
my
smokes.
daughters were home because of COVID.
Thank God.
And I'm alive because they were here and got me to the hospital. I'm better than ever, getting better, younger, stronger every single day. Thank God because of it. Those are my 3 stories.
And Dave, we thank God because we have you every Saturday.
Absolutely.
And
you're the
we
man,
had a
Dave.
Great 2022. I look forward to 2023 with you. Dave, thank you so much. Happy New Year, buddy, and enjoy the time with the family.
Happy New Year to all of you as well. I can't wait to meet you in person.
It's going to happen soon.
With both of you and have a Dino subs. That's what we're going to do in 2023.
There he is. The sports book.
Happy New Year, book.
Happy New Year, book. The sports book Consigliere Dave Sharapan is sponsored by Dino Subs and Pizza of Margate, keeping you coming back for more since 1964. 8016 Ventnor Avenue in Margate. Give them a call at 609-822-6602. Dino's Subs and Pizza of Margate. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call our good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that's run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap up hour number 1. Get you ready for hour number 2 in the locker room with Billy Schweim, Bobby Schweim, and Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
The College Football Playoff on ESPN Radio. The top-ranked undefeated defending national champion Georgia Bulldogs head to the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl to face the 11-1 Ohio State Buckeyes.
Ohio State playing Georgia in Atlanta. You talk about energy in a building.
Number 1 Georgia versus 4th-ranked Ohio State. Coverage begins New Year's Eve at 7 Eastern on ESPN Radio.
It's College Bowl season on 97.3 ESPN. South Jersey's home for the College Football National Championship game.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number 1.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Batteries Plus Bulbs with stores in Northfield at 900 Tilton Road and on Route 73 in Mount Laurel is your destination for boat and marine batteries. Roy, Scott, and their team are extraordinarily service-minded, and they have creative solutions to fix your cell phones and tablets, batteries for your power tools, cars, motorcycles, golf carts, and other devices. Performance batteries. They have what you need to get ready for storm season, including generators and so much more. Shop local, shop Batteries Plus Bulbs in Northfield and Mount Laurel.
I never write reviews, but Navage is so amazing, I had to leave one. Nothing's ever cleared out my sinuses as well. I'm blown away by how Navage works. That's a review from Carrie, and it's one of over 100,000 online testimonials praising Navage. I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I've talked about flushing out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, how Navage's powered suction can help you breathe better, and how your nose is the body's air filter, and Navage will clean it out. But don't take my word for it. What do people like Chad say, who wrote, Navage has helped clear out my nasal passages every single night. My wife says my snoring has gone way down. Snorefest be gone, unquote. Navage is the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million customers to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, Target, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Life doesn't stop when the economy is uncertain. The market might not care you have a wedding to plan or a kid to put through school. And inflation doesn't know you've got a family to feed. But Bank of America does, and is here to help. With digital tools to help you save and local experts in New Jersey, you can keep life moving forward the way you need it to. Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at BofA.com/New Jersey. Bank of America N.A., member FDIC, equal credit opportunity lender.
Now, more of The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Who are we listening to, Nick?
Come on, you know this song. You don't remember this?
Oh, this is the Philly song.
Great moment of 2022.
I never even heard that before they even started doing that anyway. I listen to music.
I think it's too slow. They only play the chorus, though, for the... Here you go, ready?
Well, it was okay. I've gotten better.
They were making it sound. It was like, this sounds like slow compared to what they were doing.
Well, this is a remake.
The original version is slower than the remix. They use the remix. This is the remix.
All right. Tomorrow we're going to be broadcasting live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora for our Eagles pregame show. Josh Henning and former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemick will be broadcasting live down at yesterday's. Yesterday's is great. I mean, all season long. We go down there.
It's been fun.
The 1 o'clock games have been packed in there. Everybody's singing. It's like being at the game. Like if you can't make it to the game, being at yesterday's
I like Bill. I like those nachos, those steak.
Oh my God!
I get there. Listen, man.
$3 Miller Lite pitchers.
It is like filet mignon. Yeah. What it's like. It's great.
$3 Miller Lite drafts, $8 Miller Lite pitchers. So come on down tomorrow. Yesterday's Creekside Tavern for our Eagles pregame show. Josh Henning and Dave Klemick, former Kansas City Chief and mainland standout, will be down there tomorrow for the Eagles Saints. And we'll get into that. On the other side, Bob, we're gonna have a contest. We're gonna have a trivia contest. We're gonna give Nick the we'll let Nick put the referee's jersey on. Send in a text 609-403-0973 is the text board. Who do you think's gonna win the trivia contest? Billy or Bobby? 609-403-0973 is the text board. And then also maybe a little Eagles comment or a Sixers comment. 609-403.
Let's get some participation.
0973 is the text board. Who's going to win the trivia contest, Billy or Bobby?
Well, I'm smart.
Also, on the other side, Bob, I want to talk about some of the big things that happened in 2022. I wrote my article for 97.3 ESPN.com that it was a great year for Philly sports fans, like what Sharapan said, the Phillies. But what I like about what I wrote in the article, but the Phillies front office and the Eagles front office really did their job, Bob. I mean, it started in March when they got when the Phillies got Carl Schwarber and Nick Sirianni, Castellanos, and then when the Eagles got in March last year, they got Hassan Reddick, they got Kazir White, and then in the draft in April they got Jordan Davis and they got Nakobe Dean, and they pulled off the biggest trade in AJ Brown. So it was a lot, man. I think the word to describe the front office is aggressive,
and that's what you want, right? That's what you have to have.
People can't complain about the effort of the front offices, and it starts there. Hour 1 is in the books. Hour 2, we're going to have a trivia contest between Bobby and I. 609-403-0973 is the text board. Who's going to win?
What's the phone number? What's the phone number, Billy? Throw that out there.
609-573-311. 3776. 3776. All right, let's call. We're back right after this.
You haven't downloaded the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app? Well, go get it now to follow all the Philly sports teams at 97.3ESPN.com. Powered by First Bank of Sea Isle City.
See the red tag. Save a lot of green at the Bridgeton Chevrolet Buick GMC Red Tag event. Get $500 red tag bonus cash on select new models. Plus, make no payments for 90 days. Lease a new 2022 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab. $299 a month for 36 months. Plus, get the BAM Advantage. 2 years of scheduled no-cost maintenance. Save now at Bridgeton Chevrolet Buick GMC. Better get to Bridgeton. Find new roads. Payment deferment excludes leases. $2,500 down on all vehicle offers. See dealer for details.
When it comes to wings in the Delaware Valley, nobody beats the Piccalilli Inn. Whether it's South Jersey's best wings, tails, or ears, let them know you're sauce champion. All 10 delectable flavors are going head-to-head to battle for number 1. When it's game day, you just gotta head to the Pick. Visit them on Facebook or at Piccalilli.com for their Pick game specials. And be sure to pre-order to guarantee your spot in Sunday's lineup. Nobody beats the Piccalilli Inn. Visit the one, the only, the original Piccalilli Inn, Route 206 in Chemong.
I never write reviews, but Navage is so amazing, I had to leave one. Nothing's ever cleared out my sinuses as well. I'm blown away by how Navage works. That's a review from Carrie, and it's one of over 100,000 online testimonials praising Navage. I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I've talked about flushing out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs. How Navage's powered suction can help you breathe better, and how your nose is the body's air filter, and Navage will clean it out. But don't take my word for it. What do people like Chad say, who wrote, Navage has helped clear out my nasal passages every single night. My wife says my snoring has gone way down. Snorefest be gone, unquote. Navage is the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million customers to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, Target, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
If you run a small business, you need the most from every investment. That's why Comcast Business gives you more. Like more innovation with our new gig speed Wi-Fi, plus unlimited data. More speed from the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses. And more savings, up to 60% a year with Comcast Business Mobile. All from the company that powers more businesses than any other provider. When you need more, you need Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with fast, reliable internet for just $49 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Or ask how to get up to an $800 prepaid card with a qualifying bundle. Call or go online today. Limited time offer, restrictions apply. EcoBill and autopay required. New 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Mobile Savings compares pricing of top 3 carriers. Comcast Business Internet required.
Kindle Auto Plaza has the area's largest selection of pre-owned vehicles of all makes and models. With over 80 pre-owned vehicles on their huge 100-acre lot, everything from sporty coupes to SUVs to trucks. Kindle offers the area's best buying experience, easy and hassle-free, with 60 years of customer satisfaction and community service. Discover why Kindle customers are so loyal. Shop for your next pre-owned vehicle at Kindle Auto Plaza, exit 10 of the Parkway on Stone Harbor Boulevard, or at KindleAutoplaza.com.
With all the sports we have, every time of the year is the best time of the year.
And the crowd just buzzing with excitement.
On 97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City, a Town Square media station.
Set, red 83.
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schweim.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schweim.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Oh, welcome back into the locker room with Billy Schweim, Bobby Schweim, and Nick Earnshaw producing today as we broadcast live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. New Year's Eve, B-Bob.
You're going to get her going.
Oh, come on, Bobby. What do you think there, Bobby?
I'll tell you there, Billy. You're going to ring in the new year. There,
we're streaming live on my YouTube channel, The Locker Room with Billy Schweim. You can see us. Because now, Bobby, what we're going to do is we're going to see who's smarter between me or you. I thought we'd look. It's New Year's Eve. I thought we'd have a little fun, Nick. Now, if you're streaming live, you're going to see that I'm going to make the ceremonial pass of the referee's jersey over to Nick Earnshaw.
I'm ready for it.
We hold up the ref shirt. Here it is. Right? Okay. I'm going to pass it over to Nick. He's going to put on.
He's going to don.
He's going to put it on now.
Yep, put it on now. He's going to put on the referees.
Don't be as bad as those refs were last night.
Yeah,
though, right? You know.
And we're going to do a little Eagle. We'll have a little Eagles talk. We'll have to talk about the Birds. We talked a little bit about the Sixers, but it's Eagles weekend still, Bob. And
do we have the best song out of any?
I think so.
NFL team.
I mean, I know Washington has one.
E-A, but nothing means at the end of the song. E-A-G-L-E. I mean, people. You know what I mean?
There's nothing like when you score. And they play that song. It's phenomenal.
But you know, though, and this
this
is my memory, though. Okay, when they were bad in the 70s, though, and Uncle Frank used to go and all that, that song was more of like, we scored. And it was so unbelievable.
And then they did away with it for a long time.
Yeah, but I mean, but you know, initially, Bill, that song.
Remember,
was
they used to have the orchestra, like the orchestra pit in the corner. And
I just remember Uncle Frank, you know, he'd have his binky, and you know, if the Eagles scored, they'd be singing a song. It was almost like a goof. You know, like we've scored. I can't believe it.
609-403-0973 is the text board. Throughout the second hour, Nick is going to ask trivia questions, and Bobby and I are going to have a chance to respond. So here's how it'll go. He'll ask you a question first. If you can't get it right, I get a chance to answer it. And then if I get it, whoever gets it, like if you don't
you go first, and then
every other one. We'll make it fair.
Keep it fair. Right? Keep it fair. Keep it fair.
And then at the end, we'll see who wins, and then we'll see how many people picked it. 609-403-0973. Who's smarter, Billy or Bobby trivia?
This is going
Who
to be
are you going to go with, Nick?
Of course you're going to go.
Bobby already
go with me. Obviously,
Bobby already qualified by saying he listens. He doesn't listen to that much.
I'm going to take the underdog. I'm going to take the underdog.
There you go, Nick.
I'm going against you, Billy.
Very, very wise man. Very wise.
Going to win some money today.
Remember who signs your paycheck.
All right.
609-403-0973. We do have a couple texts right now that you might want to read.
Yeah, we do. We do. Have
I
a
know
couple of
Dan
texts.
chimes in. We like Dan.
We love Dan. So Dan, he's actually got you winning, Billy.
Yeah, there you go, Dan.
Yeah.
That's right.
Dan the man, huh?
Come through for him.
Yeah, so he had a comment on the Sixers. Doc Rivers is got to go. Turnovers are a coaching problem. Same in football. It seems that the Sixers never get a loose ball
If
either.
Dan's so wise, why is he picking Billy to win? That was a good comment on there. And then you blow it, Dan, by picking it.
609-403-0973. Who's going to win this trivia contest, Billy or Bobby? Nick Earnshaw is going to ask his questions throughout hour 2. And all you got to do is chime in by sending in a text message to participate in the show by saying who's going to win, Billy or Bobby.
Paul from OC, he texted in. He's going with you, Billy, as well.
There you go, Bob. See, everybody knows. Everybody knows, Bob, because you're a dunce. Go sit in a corner. All right, Nick. Why don't you hit us with your first question?
All right, so Bobby's going first, correct?
Yes.
All right, Bobby. I got one.
How long is he get? You get like
just relax.
10 seconds. You don't get like.
I'll cut him off.
You don't get an eternity to think about it. Right?
Eternity.
All right, the Sixers question for you.
Roger.
What player signed with the 76ers in 1982 that eventually helped them lead to the playoffs and their eventual championship?
That's easy. Duh.
In 1982.
Come on, Bob,
1982.
Duh.
Before the 82 and 83 season.
I know.
10 seconds.
You stupid moron. Moses Malone.
Moses Malone is correct.
Are you that dumb?
Oh, man, Bill, that's going way back, dude. That's going way back.
All right, let's talk about the Eagles' defense because the 3rd and 30 is not sitting well with either one of us, and not Nick or anybody else.
Can't get out of my craw.
3rd and 30, they leave that. But I will say this about the Eagles' defense, Bob. They've been winning the turnover battle. They're I think a plus 11 now or whatever. Because they had 4 turnovers. That being said, this is the first team since 1985 Raiders and the 1989 Vikings to have 3 players with double-digit sacks: Hassan Reddick, Josh Sweat, and Javon Hargrave.
That's pretty good.
And guess what? All what's the defensive end? Brandon Graham. He needs one more, and he'll have 10. They'll have four players with double-digit sacks. Bob.
That's like the steel curtain, right?
Right.
Or what was the purple people eater?
Purple people eaters.
Remember the purple people?
Never won a Super Bowl though.
What was the guy for the Rams? What were they called? The
Deacon Jones?
Yeah. What was that?
The fearsome foursome.
The fearsome foursome. Right. So what are we got to get a name for these guys, right?
I think so. At some point, right?
They got to come up with something. Somebody's got to come up with something.
We talked about this earlier. The number one thing that the Sixers did last night was turn the ball over, and that's what the Eagles did. If the Birds don't turn, let's say just the Minshew interceptions were the only things. Like if Miles Sanders didn't fumble and they didn't turn it,
right?
They win that game.
They win the game, Bob.
Right.
And they hung 27 points on the Cowboys. I'm not worried about the Cowboys, and they're not going to play. They're not going to turn the ball over 4 times the next. You know
what? This is the NFL, though. These guys are all professional players. I don't care what their record is. They're at the end of the season. They want to be the spoiler, Bill.
Right, that's right.
Everybody, listen. When you're the best team out there, you got a target on you, right? We all know that.
Yeah,
they're going to come to play.
The Eagles also,
and it's not going to be that cold, so it's not going to. If they're going to have to deal with the elements, it might be a little windy, a little breezy. But other than that, it's going to be a balmy 56 degrees.
Well, the
so
Eagles,
it's not like because they're used to playing in a dome, right?
That's right.
So the weather's not a factor.
No.
Hey, man, they better come up with an A game. I'll tell you what, they better not rest on their laurels and think, hey, we need this home field advantage big time. We need it big time. And
609-403-0973 is the text board. Who's going to win the trivia contest, Billy or Bobby? We have 2 players that have 1,000 yards rushing. Receiving, and Miles Sanders has 1,000 yards rushing. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, that acquisition of A.J. Brown around draft time was unbelievable.
I think with those receivers that Minshew is going to have to work with, okay, it should make him better. I'll tell you one thing I know.
Well, with when Quez Watkins did that down and in, and Minshew threw the ball, he intercepted the ball. Was the Dallas Cowboy defender wrestled the ball away from him. That was because the outside guy didn't cut across the middle. Jason Avant does a pretty good job on
Avant was great in the slot when he's with the Eagles.
But he also broke it down on
what happened, what went wrong in that play.
Right.
Yeah, all right, I got that.
That's not going to happen.
But here's the thing, what I saw with Minshew, maybe it's because I'm so used to looking at Hurts, I just noticed his speed. He looks slow.
So
I didn't think he was that slow. He looked slow. Maybe because we're so used to looking at Hurts.
Right.
But
yeah. So you noticed the drop off.
Yeah, he couldn't get away from anybody. And obviously, Billy, first week, he got the jitters out. Dallas, this is going to get some noise. I expect him to have a better game, but
it'll be home.
Nevertheless, dude.
Yeah.
There's no way they can have more than one turnover. That we're in trouble.
All right, 609-403-0973 is the text board. Bobby and I are playing trivia.
Give him a hard one, Nick.
All right, it's my turn now.
Ready to go?
Yeah. And it's 1-0 me. So anybody that texted, it took me.
I threw you an oop, Bobby. I threw you an oop.
Yeah,
a Sixers question.
That was easy.
I was never good at crossword puzzles or any of that stuff.
You just aren't good.
All right, ready? All right, here we go. Question number 2. Who won the World Series MVP during the 2008 World Series when the Phillies beat the Tampa Bay Rays? I'll give you 4 choices. Ready? Here we go. Chase Utley,
right?
Ryan Howard, Jimmy Rollins, Cole Hamels.
What was J-Roll? It was Chase Utley.
The MVP of the World Series. That your final answer?
Chase Utley.
That is incorrect.
I got J-Roll.
That is incorrect.
I got J.
Cole Hamels was the MVP of the 2008 World Series.
You ain't no smart guy.
609-403-0973.
You think you're a sports guy.
I think I'm going to take that point away. We're back to tie.
We're tied. Take it away.
609-403-0973.
Dan, you know what you're talking about.
Who's going to win the sports trivia contest? Billy or Bobby? 609-403-0973.
Let's give us another one. Give me one.
You want one more? One more?
All right, Bobby gets this one.
Here we go. Give
me another oop. Give me another oop.
I'll give you an Eagles question. Who was the quarterback for the Eagles in their first Super Bowl appearance in 1980 in a loss to the Oakland Raiders?
That's
Jaworski.
That is correct.
Anybody can get that. Moron. That's easy, Nick.
Don't worry. You'll get another one. Don't worry.
Hey, the second hour of the Locker Room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay is an award-winning private golf club where you are greeted by name. It's home of the 3-hour and 58-minute round. Of course, I talk about all the renovations they've got out there with that new outdoor patio overlooking the first tee. They got new fire pits, a new sound system. They got the new pro shop with new apparel lines from Fairway and Green, Stitch, Johnny O, Doc Murphy. They do weddings exceptionally well. You want to book a wedding for 2023. They have an award-winning culinary banquet staff. They customize your menus. Excuse me. They can seat up to 275 people, so book now for 2023. Go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. In the Locker Room at Blitz's Market, want to discount your Eagles game day meal. During the Eagles season on game day, get a turkey or Italian hoagie for just $5 when you mention the Locker Room. Get down to Blitz's all season long at 21st and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City, New Jersey. Blitz's now has online ordering at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983 for Blitz's Markets. Order early and then go online and then go down and pick it up. It's ready for you. And like we said, those guys, they all have been taking advantage
absolutely.
of it.
Then they go down there and tell me how great it is.
Yeah.
And I had it a few times, and they stuffed it. I mean, And
Dave,
the rolls to die for.
Dave and Joe Newman at Blitz's Market. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more with our trivia question between Billy and Bobby. Give us a text at 609-403-0973. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy and Bobby Schweim right here on 97.3 ESPN.
The College Football Playoff on ESPN Radio. The top-ranked undefeated defending national champion Georgia Bulldogs head to the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl to face the 11-1 Ohio State Buckeyes.
Ohio State playing Georgia in Atlanta. You talk about energy in a building.
The #1 Georgia versus 4th-ranked Ohio State. Coverage begins New Year's Eve at 7 Eastern on ESPN Radio.
It's College Bowl season on 97.3 ESPN. South Jersey's home for the College Football National Championship game.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Rendazzo's Pizza, Rendazzo's Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Rendazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Rendazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Rendazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Rendazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're #1.
'Twas the month of December, and all through the lot, people were shouting about the offers they got. I got more for my trade.
These are the best prices in town.
They bailed me out of my loan. I was upside down. If you're worried about credit, stop. Just apply, because the staff at Matt Platt Mitsubishi wants to see you in a new ride. Ho, ho, ho. So if you have a job clearing $350 per week at Matt Platt Mitsubishi, you're virtually approved. Plus, every new Mitsubishi Outlander SUV puts 0 down and 0% APR financing for 36 months. Worried that your credit will keep you from getting a new ride? Matt Platt Mitsubishi wants to finance your future, not your past. Simply Matt Platt Mitsubishi. Requalifications exist. Now all will qualify. $27.78 per thousand finance. Not approved with Tier 1 credits. Rebates and incentives to dealer. Or call 844-946-2315 for complete details. Plus tax, license, registration fees. Offers can't be combined. Expires 12/31/22. So come in today and get your deal your way. Located right in the heart of Glassboro for over 30 years.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
We're back, broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. It's The Locker Room. Billy, Bobby Schweim today, and Nick Earnshaw is producing. He's also the referee in our trivia question between Bobby and I. 609-403-0973 if you want to pick who's going to win the trivia contest, Billy or Bobby.
I'm already up 1-0, Bill.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am, aren't I, Nick?
2-1.
Come on, ref.
He's got one. I got one.
No, you don't. I
You
got
lost
one.
the point. You lost your point.
the point.
Oh, that's how you're doing it?
Yeah, you lost the point. So
I'm the man.
He's only up one.
You can't go into the negative, though. If you're already at 0, you're already at 0.
609-403-0973.
You ain't smart.
All right, you want to knock one out.
All right,
it's my turn.
He's gonna read the...
Before we get to that, we had a text come in from I think it was from Paul. Paul came in with a text message, and he picked Bobby.
Right?
He picked Bobby to win, and then after he got the first question wrong, he said maybe not.
The Moses Malone. Plus, you give it an easy one like Jaworski.
It was Johnny G. Johnny G texted that.
Oh, Johnny, but that's Griner.
Johnny G. Excuse me, Johnny G texted that in.
Griner. Nothing could be finer than talking with Griner. Yeah.
Johnny G. Excuse me.
My turn.
All right, your turn. All right, here we go. Got another one for you. Actor Mark Wahlberg played this famous eagle in the 2006 movie Invincible.
Vince Papale.
That is correct.
There you go.
Set him on his show.
There you go.
That was easier than the Jaworski one.
That was pretty easy.
I had to give him one.
All right, give me another one. Give me another one. We get the ball rolling
All
here.
right, here we go. Before Bryce Harper's big home run in the NLCS this year, who was the runner on first base that represented the tying run?
Before Bryce Harper was on
He was
there?
on base before Bryce Harper hit the home run.
I'm going to go with that one Gene Segura.
That is incorrect.
I get the steal.
You could steal it. You could steal it.
I'm going to say it was Kyle Schwarber.
That is also incorrect.
Oh, really?
That
I get
is
another one. Let me
incorrect.
get another one. We can guess all day. I'm going to go with that one Bryce Stott.
Bryson Stott?
Incorrect.
Ah, damn.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just going to keep playing the horn.
Wasn't Reese Hoskins.
It wasn't Reese Hoskins. You've named almost
How about
everyone.
that one Nick Castellanos?
That's incorrect,
Castellanos.
too. JT Realmuto.
Realmuto's on?
Realmuto hit the single before Bryce to get on base.
Yeah, now I remember that.
All right, let's talk about Gardner Minshew. Bob, he threw 2 interceptions. He was 24 of 40, 355 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, a quarterback rating of 84. I don't think
listen. He was basically auditioning for a starting role, and
somewhere in the league.
and it didn't happen. In fact, maybe he's serviceable, I would say.
But people say he's like the best backup quarterback in the league.
I think they said that before the Dallas game. Maybe I don't think they're saying that now.
I think he's going to come out and surprise everybody.
You think so?
But how hurt do you think Jalen Hurts is?
But did you see that pounce?
Yeah. I'm surprised.
I'm
he played the rest
surprised he didn't have like a chest contusion or something.
Or no, like a collapse, like the sternum.
You know what I think? I'm going to say this. I think it's worse than what they're leading on.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, Bill, did you see that? He got pounced on. You heard Nick Sirianni? Well, he heals quicker than everybody else.
No, top athletes
I
do.
know, but come on, man. They
eat right. They train right.
So anybody that does
like
this could heal.
Like if you took the shot, it would take you a year to heal. Fat and out of shape.
You'd never heal.
But that didn't look good, man. And that goes back to what you said earlier. Everybody says it. I don't know.
Kyler Murray's out, running quarterback.
Lamar Jackson's out,
running quarterback. You know, Bill, NFL not for long. Listen, look at Brady. Why do you think Tom Brady's lasted in the league so long?
He doesn't run.
You can't do it. You
Even admits he can't run.
Man, listen, Jalen Hurts is a stud. There's no doubt about it.
He deserved. Was he an MVP candidate?
Listen, Bill. When
was he an MVP?
Absolutely,
I mean, he should win the MVP.
Well,
because Mahomes is having a good year.
But I'll tell you what, Bill.
I don't see Josh Allen. I don't see Josh Allen.
No,
I think it's between Mahomes and
I think Mahomes has got the edge. There's no Bill. That guy's he's a wizard.
He's done it before.
Stuff that he does.
Right.
I mean, how can listen? I mean, his highlights. Jalen Hurts. Listen, he drops back and everybody's covered on the outside. And he runs. He's got a free path. 20-yard, 30-yard run up the middle. What's his, I mean, he recognized it and he did it, but I mean, it's not Mahomes-esque.
Right. Okay.
If you ask me.
So you think? I mean, what's the line? 6.5? We said. Is it 6?
You're the betting guy, Mr. Teaser.
No, we talked about it with Dave Sharapan, the sportsbook consigliere. It would be obviously a lot more if Hurts was playing, but I still think
you got to keep my name of talent. They got that Kamara guy. They have talent.
But I tell you that our cousin Army's on his way out to Pasadena. He's going to the Rose Bowl. He's taking his son Jake to the Rose Bowl.
He goes to Penn State.
He's a Penn State.
That's
student.
fantastic.
Yeah. All right, Nick, you want to drop one more in? By the way, 609-403-0973 is the text board. Who's smarter, Billy or Bobby?
So far, I'm winning.
It's tied. It's tied. No one got a point.
Yeah, it's tied.
You guys just kept getting it wrong. Nobody could get it. It just happened.
So I lose a point, huh?
Yeah. All right. So who's up?
I'm up.
Billy's
I'm
up.
up now.
All right, Billy. Got a Flyers question.
All right.
That's right in his wheelhouse.
I gave you a few in your wheelhouse.
Go ahead, Billy.
In the 2010 Stanley Cup Final, gave up the game-winning goal to Patrick Kane, who was the goalie.
I saw this on the.
Mr. Flyer.
Who was the goalie?
You don't know it.
No, what do you mean? I watched the game.
I know. I don't know it.
Wait, it was a weird angle.
It got stuck underneath the back of the net. Who was the goalie?
I just saw this. Frost. I just saw this on the. Oh, my God. Yeah. Darn it.
You don't got it? No answer? Just a guess. Throw a guess out there.
Garsnow?
No, that is incorrect. Michael Layton.
Layton.
I don't remember that guy.
Michael Layton.
No, I just saw it. I saw a replay.
Back to
more
zero,
of a dunce
Billy.
They were doing
more of a dope.
No, I was watching it at your house. You moron.
are.
We were watching the 100 years of the NHL. Remember? Was that on there? They were talking about Patrick Kane because he scored it.
Yeah, but they didn't say anything about the goalie though. They just
yeah,
said
but
he
I
scored.
saw him. I saw who it was.
What number was he? I don't remember
30,
what number.
33 or 35 or something.
I forget what number it
Look
was.
him up. Yeah, I remember that.
I don't
49.
49.
49.
It's a weird number.
Yeah. All right. So I'm
Yeah,
I'm
you're down.
negative. I'm
You're-
down 1.
You're down. It's 1-0.
609-403-0973. Give
boy's a
Bobby
born
another.
loser.
Bobby one.
Bobby, you want one?
Yeah, man.
All right. I
Fire it
got
off.
plenty for you. All right. Who struck out Willie Wilson to close out the
that's
1980
easy.
World Series?
Oh, if you don't get this,
Tug McGraw.
That is correct. There you go. We got one.
That was a Moses Malone.
609-403-0973. Who's going to win the trivia, Billy or Bobby? Send in a text message to participate in the show.
So, Bill, I got to tell you. So, I fly to these different areas, and I was out in Sacramento, and they're all big Niner fans out there, and
Sure.
so we stay at the Hampton out there by the
Right.
Sacramento airport, and the van driver listens to the show. So I'm gonna.
He's out there in Sacramento.
Yeah, they
listening to
love
the
this.
locker
They love
room.
the show. But anyway, he's dying for a Eagles-Niners NFC matchup.
That would be nice.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, because you want to
That'd
beat
be
the best. You want to beat the best, right?
Yeah. So,
They wanna,
but if
you don't
you
wanna
think
leave
about
any-
it,
you don't want to leave anything to the imagination.
but if you think about it, you think about it right now. Who are the two best teams in the NFC? Right,
Well,
the Eagles and the Niners. Right.
Right.
Yeah, that Dallas, Dak Prescott, man. Dallas, they need to draft a new quarterback. That guy, I can't.
Dak Prescott was 27-35 for 347
Well,
yards.
that's not bad.
3 TDs, 1 interception, a 124.3.
Pretty good.
Really, man?
Yeah,
It didn't even know you didn't,
He made it.
didn't even feel like that.
Right, Josh Sweat. Did you see that play he made?
Yeah.
That was awesome. He literally just picked the ball right out of the air.
It's pretty much start the game.
Right. To
You know
start.
what?
Was
Listen,
that great?
I this guy Dak Prescott drives me nuts. I wish he would stay in that sleep number bed all. Not even get out.
Don't even get out of that sleep number. bed.
Just stay in there. I mean,
609-403-0973 is the text word. Bobby's up 1 now, right?
Yeah.
Two.
He's up 2.
You got to come back.
I got to make a comeback. 609-403-0973. We're having a trivia contest between Billy and Bobby. Who's going to win it?
but you don't even look smart. You look
Yeah.
dumb. Look at
Okay,
you.
Yeah, right.
Dumb look on you.
Yeah, look. That was the easiest question in the world. I
Oh,
can't believe you got
was it?
Moses Malone wrong.
I was just warming up.
Miles Sanders had 21 carries for 65 yards.
Oh, how many?
But the fumble is going to stick out. See,
Yeah,
you turn the
that's-
ball over, Bob. Turnovers.
Bill, let me ask you a
Protect
question.
the ball.
He's got 1,000 yards rushing, right? What game did he achieve that? I was like, because now
it was last week.
back
two
back
weeks
when the
ago.
1,000-yard meant something, right? They did it within.
Well, he eclipsed it.
What they have 14 games back then.
This is week 17 in the NFL.
I know. So I mean, is it legit?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Up until now anything after week 18 is
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Week 18.
Well,
I would say week
there's-
17.
Yeah,
man.
but there's 17 games.
So he had it before the 17.
Right. Yeah.
So you like it? You think it matches up
Yeah, he's having-
with
he's
the history of the NFL 1,000-yard runners?
Yeah, I think so. He's having a great year, Bob.
Okay. I like. Man, listen, they were down.
But you know what his average is? 5. He's averaging 5 yards a carry.
I think he's our featured back. He should be.
All right. Second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. We talk about Great Bay and weddings. They do weddings exceptionally well. They got an award-winning culinary banquet staff. They customize your menus. They seat up to 275 people. Plus, they're also accepting social memberships. Are now available, starting at $25 a month. Go to greatbay.com for more information or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. And, of course, go down there and say hello to Radio Ron Ralston or Ryan Owen. They do a great job down there. Friends, let me tell you about Maserati, the main line, located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia. They offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations and invite you to stop and see the area's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli midsize sedan of the class-leading Levante, the only SUV worthy being called a Maserati. Maserati, the mainline, also leads the nation in certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maseratis available on the market. Your experience does not end at the point of a sale, as Maserati, the mainline, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi at RDS Auto Group today at 484-804-4800. That's 484-804-4800, or visit them online anytime at motml.com. And Bobby, you know Michael Pileggi. He sends me the funniest text messages.
Shut up!
Yeah, shut up! But Michael's a great guy, and we love having him part of the locker room broadcast. All right, we will continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schweim, Bobby Schweim, Nick Earnshaw on New Year's Eve. It's the locker room with Billy Schweim right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the season tomorrow, hosting the New Orleans Saints.
Minshew takes the snap. He backs up. He looks. He is looping it, catching it. Goddard in for a second touchdown.
Pre-game coverage starts at noon with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick calling all the action starting at 1 p.m. This is where the Philadelphia Eagles play. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's official Eagles station.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call and again and again. Call and again and again.
Hundreds of Volkswagens in stock and on sale. Hundreds of Mitsubishis, even 100 electric Bintelli golf carts in stock and on sale at Tom's River Auto Group. And not one a penny over sticker. Plus, Tom's River Auto has a Birds fan bonus. $500 off just for showing up in a team jersey, hat, socks, whatever. How easy is that? New or used, Tom's River's got plenty, but hurry. On sale, they're flying. Click Tom'sRiverAutoGroup.com.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
I never write reviews, but Navage is so amazing, I had to leave one. Nothing's ever cleared out my sinuses as well. I'm blown away by how Navage works. That's a review from Carrie, and it's one of over 100,000 online testimonials praising Navage. I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I've talked about flushing out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs. How Navage's powered suction can help you breathe better, and how your nose is the body's air filter, and Navage will clean it out. But don't take my word for it. What do people like Chad say, who wrote, Navage has helped clear out my nasal passages every single night. My wife says my snoring has gone way down. Snorefest be gone, unquote. Navage is the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million customers to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, Target, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Now, more of The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're back here, broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Tommy McMenamin, I sent him a text message the other day.
Yeah.
He never got back.
Yeah, he's probably in Italy or something. He wants me to be his private pilot.
I know, right? How about Skinny Batman? He led all receivers with 8 catches last week for 113 yards.
You know how stupid my
2
brother
TDs.
is. You know how dumb my brother
I know what's
No. You know how dumb he is. He said, with my kid, Cody, we were talking about swole Batman. He goes, what's swole mean? Are you a dope?
All right. Give me another trivia question.
Free moron.
609-403-0973 if you want to send in a text message to participate and then pick who knows more about sports, Billy or Bob.
I'm already kicking your butt.
Bobby's up 2-0 right now, according to my point system.
Here we
go. All right, here we go. We got another Eagles question for you, Billy.
Yeah, that's a hand-me-down.
In 2006 Eagles season, Donovan McNabb went out with an injury. Who was the backup quarterback that replaced him?
Oh, I remember.
Was A.J. Feely.
Is that your final answer?
No.
No.
Oh, wait a minute, man.
Yeah, that's my final answer.
That is incorrect.
I know it's Detmer.
That is incorrect as well. Incorrect. Jeff Garcia.
Jeff Garcia
was the quarterback.
That's right. Oh, man.
Jeff Garcia. You're just staying at 0 right now,
I'm
Billy.
At 0.
All right. Give me one.
All right, Bobby's got one. Bobby wants one.
Damn.
All right. Here we go. Phillies question for you. What Phillies player won the 2006 NL MVP award?
2006.
Do you know?
J-Roll.
That is incorrect.
It's not J-Roll?
It's not Jimmy Rollins. Not Jimmy Rollins.
What's the question again?
Who won the 2006 NL MVP for the Phillies?
Oh, for the Phillies. Oh, that wasn't Jim Thome, was it?
Was not Jim Thome. That's incorrect.
Was
as
it
well.
Ryan Howard?
Ryan Howard is correct, but no points because you got that one wrong.
I was thinking at my brain, but then 2006. I'm thinking 2008.
Ryan Howard won?
Ryan Howard in 2006
Wow.
hit 50+ home
about
runs.
that?
Yeah,
that was a great year.
Big piece.
The piece. That was great.
So we're
you know what? Next year, aren't they doing away with the shift?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what his
Adding the
batting?
pitch
You know
clock.
what his batting average would have been if they would have did away with the
but
shift?
I'm not in favor of that move. You know
No?
what? No, because you should learn how to hit the other way.
That's right. How about small ball?
Right.
Why don't they do that?
Why don't they just? How many times have you seen in Major League Baseball where there's all you got to do is bunt? Just
That's the thing. They don't need to regulate that out.
Yeah.
They can regulate it out with small ball.
That's right.
Why don't they do it?
Why don't they
It's
change the rules?
they're out thinking themselves.
All right, so Bob, this year, you look back now in retrospect, the year 2022. What's the word? Like, what's the one story that
the Phillies?
The Phillies,
absolutely, without question.
So remember, there was a players the lockout right in the beginning of baseball. So the Phillies got Schwarber and Castellanos in March, right before the start of the season,
right,
to solidify the offense, and then they get off to a slow start. They go 500 in the month of April, and then Dave Dombrowski they fired Girardi, and all of a sudden they go on a tear in June.
Would that have happened anyway?
I don't
Even
think
if
so. I don't think
Girardi
so.
would have stuck around.
I think, but see the point I'm trying to make is Dave Dombrowski and Howie have been they've been aggressive.
No, but still, you still have to put the bat on the ball, right?
That's true.
So no matter what move they made, these guys still have to perform.
Yeah, but he's still got quality guys.
Well, that's true, but still, I mean, so you asked me what the
He didn't
biggest
sit
story
on
was.
his hands, Bob.
The biggest story by far. Even obviously,
So
the Eagles haven't
Phillies-
done it. The 13-2 is
Okay,
good, right
right,
there,
right.
and
But the
whatnot.
Phillies-
But Bill, keep in mind, here's something that.
But look at just like what
here's in the back of my mind. The Eagles have had the second easiest schedule.
Who cares? I hate that argument.
Why?
Because you got to play who you got to play.
Yeah, but you got to
beat who you got to beat, Bob. I
think there's something to that.
Because
There's something to that.
Didn't you just say earlier? It's the NFL. These guys
that's
are all.
true, but still, Bill, when you have an easy schedule, you're not playing the best every week. I mean,
Well, that's the knock. Like the Eagles secondary, they haven't really, when they play against good quarterbacks, they haven't really done exceptionally well. But they shut down the people they got to shut down.
Doesn't New Orleans have like a 2-quarterback system with that guy?
Tannehill, or not Tannehill.
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill, and then the
A
dude
fake
from,
quarterback. He's a fake.
fake quarterback, and then a guy from he played for the Bengals.
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton, right?
Undefeated against the Eagles in his career.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, man.
So you can't have it both ways.
What is the Nolans? What is the record?
They're 6
and 9,
I think.
6 and 9.
So we need to beat them for 2 reasons. Number one, we need to give them a loss so they go down in the rankings. We get a better draft pick because we own their first round draft pick.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So we need to beat them for 2 reasons.
Boy,
keep it in the top 10.
All right, who gets a trivia question?
So Billy's up next.
Okay,
because Bobby went last.
I'm down 2. Still,
give me a
right?
Sixers one.
I have a Flyers one for you.
Man, that's his
See,
wheelhouse.
I missed the last one.
You have a
Sixers
one, man.
Sixers one next. He's a boss.
All right,
stinking ref.
No, he's doing you already.
I know
man.
he's going after that. All right, so Flyers question for you, multiple choice.
Okay,
which Flyer has won league MVP 3 times? Claude Giroux, Eric Lindros, Bill Barber, or Bobby Clark?
Bobby Clark.
Bobby Clark is correct.
Ding,
That-
ding, ding, ding,
that
ding.
is
I'm
correct.
backing.
Bobby Clark
These
has
refs
won
suck.
MVP 3
Give me some
times.
applause for that, please. Where's
All
my
right.
applause?
All right, here we go.
That was
Ready?
right in his wheelhouse, man.
Bobby?
You're up.
Still up 2-1.
You're up 1.
All right, here we go. This one I think you should get. Who was the GM after Sam Hinkie was stepped down
He won't get this.
of the Philadelphia
He won't get this.
76ers?
After
Dope.
Sam Hinkie,
You stupid. I know this.
who was after Sam Hinkie?
After Sam Hinkie.
What was he's in there right now, isn't he?
No, he's
No, he's
not.
not.
He's not.
It's the GM after Sam Hinkie.
You should go.
Sam Hinkie.
I
moron.
think we're gonna have
Jerry
to-
Colangelo.
Not Jerry.
No. It's still Colangelo.
It's a Colangelo.
It's a Colangelo.
It's Colangelo. Brian Colangelo.
Who was
his
here for
son.
6 months?
He had the burner accounts.
Yeah, he had the burner kit. He was making.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
burner
remember.
account.
He was in and out. That's why I couldn't remember him.
We're tied, you idiot.
Tied at 1.
You stupid.
Tied at 1.
You know,
Billy's coming back.
Keep listening to music, Bob.
Yeah, it was Brian Colangelo.
You
don't
remember
remember
Brian Colangelo?
Yeah.
Who's Jerry's brother or no?
Jerry's
son?
his father.
His father. That's
His
right.
father's Jerry. He
All right.
runs USA Basketball.
You know what?
I'll
He
give
was
you that
tied,
one.
Bob.
How long was he here for?
It
Wasn't there long.
it was
A year or two.
Well, you got to know that, Mr. Sixer. You're not supposed to know everything.
That was a good one.
Dumb.
That was a good. That was a good trivia.
Dumb.
Like I said,
You're about as sharp as a bowling ball. Matter of fact, you look like a bowling ball.
Oh, wait. Don't go there. That's a low shot.
Sharapan also told you
His lenses were a little foggy. Yeah. All right, give me one, Nick.
All right, you want
A
another
hard
one? You want another one? All right. Here we go. Let's see. I have to go down my list a little bit here. All right. We'll go with an Eagles one. Another Eagles one. Here we go. Ready?
Yep.
So during the Super Bowl, we all know the famous play Philly, Philly. Who threw the ball to Nick Foles for the touchdown?
I ain't gonna get it. Look at him.
The kid from Glassboro. No. Oh, the tight.
Don't look for him for the answer. He doesn't know it. I don't know what he is.
Who threw Nick Foles the ball? Nothing.
So Corey Clement got the ball. He handed off, and then somebody went back the other way. It was a tight end. It was a tight end.
It was a tight end. I know it was a tight end. What was his name?
He's with the Bears now.
He did play for the Bears at some point, yes.
Oh, schmegma. I give up.
It is Trey Burton.
Trey Burton.
Trey
You know what?
Burton.
That's a tough name to remember. I remember
Burton.
it was a tight end. I remember that. I can't
Damn,
remember
I'm
his
down
name.
one.
Trey Burton.
Give him one
You
quick.
smell.
Quick one.
Yeah, you know these trivia. It's like when you're put on the spot.
You can't remember. You cannot remember.
You know what I was going to think? Who was the guy that retired right after the Super Bowl to tight end? I thought it was him.
Brent Selleck.
Selleck. That's what I was thinking of him.
You're thinking of Selleck?
I knew it wasn't him. I thought it was the other guy. Wasn't there another eight?
Well, it was Brent Selleck, Trey Burton.
And who's the third one?
It was Zach Ertz.
Was that?
Those were the three.
Okay.
Those were the three during the Super
Trey
Bowl
Burton,
year.
yeah, okay.
During the Super Bowl
That's right.
year. Yes.
I might he threw it like off balance type of thing. Yeah.
All right, Bobby gets this one because
All right.
we gotta.
In the 2009 World Series between the Phillies and Yankees, who started game 1 for the Phillies?
How about that one a lefty?
I think I know. Are you serious? What are you, an idiot? What's the guy's name? You stupid.
I'm drawing a blank on a guy.
Roy Halladay.
That's incorrect, too.
No, I said a lefty.
Oh, it's a left. You said lefty? I didn't hear you say lefty.
Cliff Lee.
Yeah, that's
was
the name I
game
couldn't
one.
remember.
I didn't hear you say lefty.
You know what? I said it was a lefty. I just couldn't remember his name.
Tie, you moron.
Darn it. I couldn't remember his name. I drew a blank. I remember it was a lefty.
We're back at a tie game, 0-0.
Right.
Losing points left and
one of us
right.
are getting anything.
Stink. You guys stink.
How about, I didn't hear you say lefty.
It was all been a fog.
It was foggy this morning, too.
I forgot about more sports than most people have seen in their lives.
Remember that thing you had, the collage?
I still have that.
That's unbelievable.
So I went to every
Did you
single.
think about that?
I should bring that in. I went to every single rink in the NHL. You know, I worked for U.S. Airways.
Yeah, you did.
So I was friends with Tockett and Craig Berube, of course, a good friend of mine, and Proper and all those guys would give me tickets, and I'd fly out to whatever city, and I saved all the tickets, and we put them into a collage, and it's pretty.
Yo,
cool,
Bill, tell Nick about when I met you in Chicago, and I went to hear.
So Bobby's going to school in Tulsa.
I was going to flight school in
Tulsa, and Tockett was with Pittsburgh,
right?
And so we flew out to Chicago. The Pittsburgh Penguins were playing Chicago.
Yeah. Billy says, "Hey man, you got to get out of here. We got tickets."
Chicago, like the old Chicago Stadium with the organ,
right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So he went all.
And when they scored a goal, they, you know.
Yep.
Bobby drives all the way. We flew there.
I flew.
You flew. You flew in.
Yeah, I flew in.
First time you're ever in Chicago, the old Chicago Stadium.
Yeah, I've never been there before.
He gets there. He gets all the way out there. I tell him about the horn and everything.
Yeah.
And they lost 1-0. They get to hear it. Chicago lost 1-0. You never get to
They
hear
didn't even
it.
score. Oh, that stinks. That's the worst. Isn't that the worst?
So bummed out. All right. The second hour of the locker room was brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay is award-winning private golf club where you are greeted by name. It's home of the 3-hour and 58-minute round. Great Bay is a great place to be associated with. It's centrally located. It's a family atmosphere down there. They do weddings exceptionally well. They accepting social memberships are now starting at $25 a month. So get down to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. When you get down there, say hello to Radio Ron Ralston for me. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that's run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they'll have private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. Of course, I want to remind people that tomorrow, come down to see us for the Eagles pregame show. We'll be broadcasting live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora. Billy Schweim, Josh Hennick, and former Kansas City Chief wide receiver Dave Clemick will be down at yesterday's tomorrow. Come on down. It's a locker room with Billy Schweim, Bobby Schweim, Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
The All-State Sugar Bowl on ESPN Radio. 9th-ranked Kansas State captured the Big 12 championship, knocking off TCU. Can they be the Giant Killers once again when they face 5th-ranked Alabama?
You know what you're getting from Kansas State. This team is going to bow up on both sides of the football. Can I expect Alabama to play insanely hard?
Number 5, Alabama. 9th-ranked Kansas State.
Coverage begins at noon on 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's football station.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
See the red tag, save a lot of green at the Bridgeton Chevrolet Buick GMC Red Tag event. Get $500 red tag bonus cash on select new models. Plus, make no payments for 90 days. Lease a new 2022 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab, $299 a month for 36 months. Plus, get the BAM Advantage, 2 years of scheduled no-cost maintenance. Save now at Bridgeton Chevrolet Buick GMC. Better get to Bridgeton. Find new roads. Payment deferment excludes leases. $2,500 down on all vehicle offers. See dealer for details.
I never write reviews, but Navage is so amazing, I had to leave one. Nothing's ever cleared out my sinuses as well. I'm blown away by how Navage works. That's a review from Carrie, and it's one of over 100,000 online testimonials praising Navage. I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I've talked about flushing out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs. How Navage's powered suction can help you breathe better, and how your nose is the body's air filter, and Navage will clean it out. But don't take my word for it. What do people like Chad say, who wrote, Navage has helped clear out my nasal passages every single night. My wife says my snoring has gone way down. Snorefest be gone, unquote. Navage is the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million customers to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, Target, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Go to get your game on at the Gallery Bar Booking Games in Ocean Casino Resort this football season. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Get in on the parlay while in the middle of a party. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screens. Go to the Gallery. Go to Ocean. Go for the win. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
All right, we're back here in the Tom's River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield, the Locker Room. Billy, Bobby Schweim, Nick Earnshaw. We've got a few minutes left. We're tied with the trivia question. By the way, we just got another text. Was pretty funny. Want to read that, Nick?
Yeah. So we got a nice text from Anthony and AC. This is what he says. It should be illegal to have this much fun at work. I've been cracking up this whole show. You guys are awesome. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man. All right, we're tied.
Did I hear Nick say he's going to throw in a soccer question?
It is soccer related, yeah.
We're tied, so this is going to be the last.
They said we can just spit it out.
Just spit it out.
Whoever gets it first. Okay.
Whoever gets it first. Okay.
Excuse me.
You ready? You guys ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right.
On the button.
You have to hit a button or anything?
All right. The city of Philadelphia became the first city ever to lose 2 championships in one day. The Philadelphia Phillies and the Philadelphia Union. What team did the Philadelphia Union lose to?
LA! I just said it, LA!
I said it before you!
I said it before you! I said it before you did! Are you kidding me? I did! LA, Nick! No way!
You can go to playback.
Tie!
Here.
You idiot! I said it before you. I said Los Angeles. You said LA. Same thing.
I said LA real quick like that.
No, you didn't.
What do you got, Nick?
What LA team? I didn't even hear the
Galaxy.
Incorrect.
Oh, shoot. It wasn't the Galaxy.
It was
LA. LA Chart, LA
Oh, no.
Constellation.
Oh, no. This is brutal.
The LA Constellation.
All right, one more quick one. That because neither one of that was a tie.
I can't.
I had LA before
you
you
didn't.
said it.
You did
Nick,
not.
you get the ref thing on. Don't play that back. I said LA.
You both said LA. There's two
I
LA.
said it first, though.
Here's the
man.
problem. There's two LA teams. You have to be more specific.
Who cares?
It is LAFC was the team they lost
FC.
to.
What's the FC?
Football club.
There you go.
Yeah.
Isn't that
So
right?
LAFC.
I know soccer, man.
All right, give us another
All
one.
right, you want one
'Cause that
more?
was-
I gotta go down my list.
Who
I gotta
wins the
check.
first one who answers it?
I said LA, you idiot. I said it before you, you liar.
No, you didn't.
You're lying.
I said Los Angeles.
So I
you said
said
LA.
I said LA and you go Los Angeles.
No.
I was looking right at
I
you.
was looking right at you.
Yeah.
What pitcher?
Is this a shout it out?
Just shout it out.
Yeah.
Just shout it out. Whatever.
Hey, by the way, ref, you gotta make a decision. You got a referee's jersey.
Yeah, he couldn't even make a
You guys,
decision.
neither of you got.
I said LA, you had to hear it.
He's like an NHL hockey referee. Swallows his whistle in the third period.
It was partially right. You both partially got it right, but there's two LA teams.
You'd have to say, wow.
All right, let's go. We got.
All right, here we go. Final question. What pitcher closed out the National League Championship Series for the Philadelphia Phillies, who came in the ninth to close it out, got the final out?
For what? To win the National
To win
League
the
East?
pennant this year.
In the regular season?
No, the pennant.
The pennant.
The pennant.
Oh, geez.
It was
Alvarado.
Incorrect. Who got the final out?
Zach
Ranger.
Ranger is correct.
Yeah!
Ranger is correct.
Yeah! Suarez.
Ranger is
What kind
correct.
of a sports guy are you moron?
Bobby wins.
Yeah!
Won the.
Dan, you know what you're talking about.
This is under protest. If I had a yellow flag, if I had a red flag in my
What are you
pocket,
protesting?
because I got the LA thing right.
What? You both got it partially right. No one said LAFC.
Wow, it's over already.
What
that
a
was
show.
a lot of fun, man.
What a show.
Listen, I want to thank everybody who's been associated with this show throughout the year. It was a wonderful year, 2022. Happy New Year to everybody out there. Nick, you and yours. Bobby, I'll be staying at your house tonight.
Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. It was fun.
Look forward to yesterday's Eagles pregame show with us down there. Yesterday's Creekside Tavern or more for our Eagles pregame show.
Dave Sharapan.
Come on down there. Thanks to Dave Sharapan. Yeah, man, what are we doing? A lot of football today.
Man,
We got
football.
Michigan, TCU, Ohio State, Georgia. It's going to be a fun day, a fun weekend. Thanks for making Locker Room Party your Saturday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiners. I'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Let's go, Birds!
This is South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football.